Hey y'all, it's Fallonwrites,
This is mikmullet.
and welcome back to another episode of Old to Young podcast. We're gonna talk about some hot takes today. If you follow me on TikTok, you probably already saw this one a couple weeks ago. I was talking about how I'm not a friend that gets mad when people are late, even though I'm a type A friend that has to be in charge of the schedule, has to be in charge of what's happening, am I driving, who's driving, what's going on. And when people are late, and if we don't have some sort of time frame, if we don't have something rented out or a reservation or something, I'm not really upset if you're late. And I actually talked to my therapist about it more today too, because I didn't elaborate on this in the video. But I personally don't think a fight with my friend is something I want to have over someone being late, especially if you communicate. If you ghost me, that's hurtful. But if you tell me, hey, I don't think I'm gonna make it there on time, I'm not gonna be mad. You know,
Yeah. I feel like I've been ghosted a lot of times.
really?
Yeah, where people forget and but it's still fine because I don't care. I'm like
Yeah.
whatever. That's
It doesn't hurt your feelings at all.
no.
Jealous. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't hurt my
I
feelings.
mean, yeah, no. I don't know. I feel um cuz yeah, I've had multiple times one time my friend was like, "Yeah, I'm going to come over," and then they fell asleep. Or there's a time that someone just totally forgot but they eventually text me.
Yeah, I guess that does.
But
If they
it's
fall
a
asleep,
day
I'm definitely
after,
not that mad. You know,
a day or two after.
I'm not that
I've had
mad.
people ghost me for a year and it still is cool.
Really?
Hmm.
I wouldn't have been cool. I wouldn't have been cool.
Yeah.
So I just, I mean, I accept when people grow apart. You know, that happens, but it's usually something you can see coming. It's a gradual thing.
Yeah.
If you ghosted me for a year, I would be probably hurt because I'm we talk pretty much every day.
Yeah.
So
that
if
would be weird.
it'd be weird if we started
Yeah.
to gradually grow apart, it's normal, and
Mhm.
of course I'd be sad, but it'd be different, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
It'd be a completely different thing. What's your hot take?
I kind of have a hot take about um people and their versions of empathy and understanding of nobody can be nice all the time and no one can be mean all the time. And sometimes it's people are expected to put on a performance all the time and they're like, "Oh, I only like that so and so when they're nice." But sometimes you don't have to be nice. Sometimes it's kind of exhausting and annoying to be nice all the time.
No, you know what I like to say? I like to say that I'm not nice, I'm kind. And that's something a lot of people say, where they say I'm not necessarily going to always be nice in an interpersonal sort of way, especially if you're not being
Yeah.
nice to me, or it's
Right.
the last episode when we were talking about those guys bothering me in Vegas and they called me mean because I wanted them to leave me alone.
No, you're just
I
honest.
don't give a fuck if you think I'm mean, you
I
know.
don't think that was
Yeah,
mean at
yeah,
all though. You
yeah,
were just being honest.
and and I think I'm kind because I try to make a difference. I'm going to speak out, and if you think I'm mean when I'm speaking out against things, that's your problem.
Mm,
You need to reflect. It's not my fault
right.
that you're doing something prejudiced or bigoted, and I'm speaking out against it, and I'm coming across mean to you.
Yeah.
And I mean, and at this point, you kind of have to deal with me being mean because I've tried to educate for so long. I'm sick of it.
Right.
I'm sick of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you can only do so much with stupid.
Yeah, for real, for real. Some
Yeah.
people don't want to learn either. They're not
Yeah.
interested in learning.
Yeah, they don't care.
I kill myself
Oh, is this
sometimes.
for me? Oh my god, I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah. I
Stupid. Well, thank you.
yeah. Last night I
Thank
bought
you.
this oat milk latte at Quick Trip for me to have this morning, and I drank a sip of it this morning, and I hated it. But Mickey always loves the things I hate, like her dirt. Your what was it last week? The
And I also am a type B person.
yeah, no,
I'm insanely type B. I've had 4 different of my friends send me type B friend videos of
you are a type
some
B
chick
friend.
roller skating with weird extensions and saying, "Oh, I don't know where the party is cuz I'm 45 minutes late and I forgot that I had to be there today."
Yeah, no, that is you. I mean, we're going on a
What
trip
did I
together.
Oh yeah, what?
We're going on a trip together.
Yeah, when is that again?
I'll send you the dates, but I sent her the entire itinerary.
Yes.
I booked the hotel. I'm like, this is what we should do, and you were like, looks beautiful, and I'm like, you know what, slay. Like, you validated my organization skills so
I love
well.
your organization skills. It's fucking impressive. I wish I was just a little bit more just somewhere in there. Somebody's gotta fix this shit.
Do you not have any like friends where you have to like click into the type A for them, or none?
No, because I think all my friends are like, I feel like they're mostly. I have a lot of type B friends too.
So you guys are just two people like just hoping for the best all the time.
Yeah. Well, we just don't organize anything, and we're like, well, I'll see you in a month or something, maybe.
Oh boy.
But it's hard to get shit done sometimes for us
Yeah.
because we just can't get together because one or both of us keep canceling. So I'm like, oh shit.
Well,
We love you though. I'll see you next week. Oh wait, you forgot. Okay, I forgot too. Okay, I'll see you then. Wait, no, we both forgot again. Okay. You know what? We're gonna try. Oh, we both forgot.
I would hate to see you two try to like travel together.
Oh, traveling.
Like, imagine like you two like planning a trip, like you and your type B friend. One of them or all of them. I don't know. What would that be like?
Oh my god, I feel like we'd all end up in jail. I'm serious.
I'm so sorry. God, I didn't realize I was so responsible for you.
No, I mean like
when like on our trip, not like right now.
You're
gonna end up.
I do my taxes and shit.
Oh, I'm glad.
I go to work.
No, because
I'm
sometimes
late for that too, but
sometimes I can take the back seat and be the type B person if someone else is more type A than me. Like my
Yeah.
sister, far more type A than me. So like
my sister is too actually.
she's more type B or more type A?
My younger one.
Oh, okay. So, but you never have to click into type A for anybody. You're always like the one in the back, like, you know, kind of like just like hoping for the best. Just got your bag with some gum in it.
Some gum that's like loose all over my purse.
Yeah.
Like some of it's chewed up. No. Just kidding. That's my mom's purse. It's got chewed up gum in there.
Really?
I'm just kidding. The wrappers unwrap and then they get all.
Oh, that
looks
sucks,
chewed
though.
up, but it's not really. And then it gets all over the pennies, and then she like tries to like cash in the change, you know.
Oh,
and then
no,
like
no,
at the
no.
bank, and then they're like, "Ew, this woman has pennies full of gum." My mom's type B too, and my dad's type B.
My mom is so type A. I get it from her. My
so-
dad's type B.
So nobody was running the ship. We were just all just flailing our arms around like.
Except for your youngest sister.
Yeah.
She's type A. She's just like she's taking care of business.
She's taking care of business, yeah. That's it. Just Maisie. Sorry, Maisie.
Yeah. No, that's if I like to plan trips, so I find it really fun. I like to like organize a trip, and I think but sometimes, and then if I am friends with a type A, or like my sister being a type A, and my sister and I travel together all the time. We just traveled together. We kind of bump heads when it comes to making plans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we both want to like make plans. Although we both kind of like type beat it up when we were in Portugal.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't really have any sort of itinerary. Every day we just kind of like went with the flow. Yeah.
That's cool. How does it feel?
We discovered some cool places that way.
Yeah.
Like, but obviously, like at some point, like we just wanted to look things up to make sure we were hitting things. We did that, and then some things weren't planned. Like we had a basketball game to go to because we were visiting her friend who plays pro basketball over there.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had a flight that we booked. We booked a flight to Barcelona from Porto when we were drunk on margaritas in the Chicago airport. That was so typey of us.
Wow, that's cool.
But that was fun. That was something that we had planned out, like that we had to figure out. Like, but we didn't have anything planned when we got there. We went with the flow.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun.
Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, nothing was really set in stone. There was no official plans.
Yeah, I think that's what the type B person is. Like, there's no official plans, but it always works
Yeah.
out eventually. Like, you just figure it out.
The thing is that your type B friend still has to be adventurous and
Yeah.
what is the other word I'm looking for? Spontaneous. Like if your type B friend's kind of like if you're on a trip together, it's fine if like you're at home, but like if you're on a trip together and your type B friend doesn't have anything planned, but also doesn't want to do anything till 2 p.m. in the afternoon,
Oh, yeah.
that's not for me when I'm traveling. Like I want to get going as soon as possible.
Yeah, I like getting up early, actually.
Yeah.
I get up really early. I got up at like 7:30 in the morning.
See, that's
today.
not me. Like it.
I'm like, I'm ready to go.
And
I don't
in-
know where I'm going. But
And in
I'm doing
Portugal,
it.
people weren't really out doing things till like 10 a.m. anyway. So you know,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
as long as we do stuff for most of the day, but I don't want to be like ready at like 11 or like 10, 11, and then waiting till 2 or 3 to be doing something because the people that
because they're just like laying around.
chilling, yeah. That's like my family from the south, not like my full family, but my aunt and uncle, who I'm actually like estranged from now anyway. But like my mom's type A, so like they would come to visit, and my mom would want to do all these things, and they wouldn't be ready to do anything till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, and you have a short time window when you're traveling.
Yeah.
So it's understandable why that would be upsetting, you know?
Yeah. Well, and we weren't traveling, like they came to visit us. So it's like we can do all the stuff that we want to do when
you
you're
wanna
not here.
spend
But my
time with
mom was
them
also
and-
taking her vacation. So like, you know.
Yeah.
So
she probably had it all planned. She wanted to do certain things with them, you know?
yeah.
So I could see how that would be. I would be pissed too. Like, little bitch, we're gonna go to the winery and eat fancy cheeses, and you're sleeping. What the fuck? You know?
Hey, you think my family went to the winery? No.
Oh.
Like the plans were like going to the Dells, going to the park, going to the lake. You know, it was
Yeah.
summer. So
Yeah.
but it was still, you know, and it was frustrating for my sister and me because we were teenagers, and my cousins, who I love now.
Yeah.
Like they're amazing. I love them too, then, obviously. But they were younger, and I loved hanging out with them. But I didn't like hanging out with my aunt and uncle. But like
No.
like
Do they smell like ham?
no, they're racist
Oh.
and homophobic.
Ew, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's why we're estranged.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Yeah, they can suck it. I don't even care if they see this because you know what? I do not want them in my life.
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
They're people I do not want in my life. Anyway,
Yeah.
but like the summers that they'd come visit, my sister and I, like we weren't, for most of the summers, we weren't allowed to like hang out with our friends those weeks because we had to like put all our time and attention into them, which would have been fine if we weren't laying around till 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon every day. Like I
Oh,
could have been
God.
doing something. Like I could have been.
Yeah. Visiting your peeps or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did I just say peeps?
You're such a millennial.
What the fuck is a peep? Oh my god, I hate peeps.
I hate peeps too. They're so gross.
They're
Finally,
so gross.
such a
They're
food.
so fucking
we
gross.
never
I hate them so fucking much. I'm gonna fucking freak out.
we never agree on food stuff ever.
Fuck peeps.
I hate peeps.
Peeps are so fucking
They're
gross.
s-
It's almost Easter, by the way. And then
Easter lands on
those
420
little
this year.
Fucking peeps are gonna come out out from the woodwork, and they're gonna show up everywhere.
I'm sorry.
In your Walgreens,
420,
in your CVS,
420
in your
Easter.
yeah.
420 is on Easter this year.
420. 420 is on Easter. That's also Hitler's birthday.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
I
you
did not know that.
Yeah.
That hurts.
It's a weird, horrible fact.
That's a horrible fact. I did not want to know that.
I'm sorry. I hate him.
I'm not gonna be able to look at 420 the same way anymore.
Yeah. It's just a weird time.
I thought it was just a day to like, you know, do some gardening, have a good time, eat some snacks, watch some movies.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I know that. I think the internet probably. The internet told me.
Well, it's not like I'd be celebrating Hitler being born. I'd
No.
celebrate him
No,
dying.
People are anti it, so then they I wish somebody could just, go back in time to the time before he was conceived and make that not happen, Fucking kill little baby Hitler in his womb.
I'm for abortion.
Yeah.
For abortion choices. The choice of abortion. The words coming out
in 1940s. Can you imagine?
The words coming out of my mouth are so confusing right now. I am pro-choice.
Yeah.
I am.
I hope so. Because all your bumper stickers
My
say
bump,
that.
my stickers, my protesting.
Your forehead.
It's all just my forehead.
Because your
You know,
thoughts are in there,
yeah,
dude.
my thoughts are
And then they say words of pro-choice all the time, just
Yeah,
coming right out
yeah.
the forehead. Well, it's coming from your forehead, out your mouth.
Yeah, like
What the fuck am I
no,
saying?
no. Actually, I am so anti-choice. This is all a ruse. I'm so fucking with you. I'm actually secretly a Christian and trying to convert you all.
Yeah,
I'm just
Fallon's
doing a
Amish
terrible
as
job.
well.
I'm doing a terrible job because it's been 5 years of friendship and I haven't gotten you to convert to Christianity.
Yeah, we're actually both Jehovah's Witnesses, and we go to people's door to door,
Yeah.
and knock on their door.
We
Wearing
and
really
we
long
don't celebrate
skirts
holidays
or
or birthdays.
Dude, okay, so I have a friend that was born into Jehovah's Witness, and
No.
I had a friend that was born into that, and they told me I literally was friends with them for like I don't know, like 15 years, and I was like, wait, what? Your family's Jehovah's Witness? I was at his house like 45 times, like literally have known them for 15 years, did not notice that his family was in a cult. I was like, oh.
Yikes.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what do you mean you don't get birthday presents?
You know, I think we already talked about cults, but I think it's crazy. I don't know personally.
Jehovah's Witness is a cult, right?
No,
I think it's kind of culty
I think
vibe.
most organized religion, like big churches and stuff, are usually cults because they can't question people.
Baptist churches are scary too.
Like
They really freak me out,
what
man.
freaks
They really freak me out.
what freaks me out is people like don't question things. Like I'm
Yeah.
such a questioner. Like I will question everything.
Yeah.
I have questions. I I like to say I'm people's ride or die, but that's so not true because I have questions. Like,
Asking all them questions, making statements, assuming.
like I'm your friend, but I'll ask you questions and I might not always be on your side. You might tell me something and I'm gonna be like, you were toxic. Like, what the hell?
Mm.
But yeah, I don't think I would be susceptible to a cult because I would be like, why aren't we allowed to ask the leader questions? And they'd be like, because the leader knows all. And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is a cult.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I knew. So actually, speaking back to waitressing, this old man told me that he had Jehovah's Witnesses come to his door, and he said, "You have 5 seconds to get the fuck off my porch." And he was telling me this story, right? And I was like, "Oh, okay. So then what happened?" And he was like, "Well, they didn't get the fuck off my porch, like I told them, and I told them I was gonna dump water on their heads if they didn't get the fuck out of there."
I thought it was gonna be so much worse than that.
Oh yeah, it was water.
Um,
Um.
yeah, I always hope that when if Jehovah's Witness ever comes to my door, I always hope I'm doing something super like occulty so I can
Oh.
scare them away.
Oh really? I was smoking weed one time. I was smoking weed.
They'd never come to my door, I don't think.
And then my cat was trying to get out of the house, and I was like holding this cat. My apartment smelled like weed, and I was like the cat was scratching at me because it wanted to go out the door. I was like, "Can you guys just get the fuck out of get out of here, okay? Just get out of my because my door was halfway open and like halfway closed, and my cat was trying to get out, and my house smelled like weed." And I was like, can you guys take your suits and leave, please? I know, like, you mean well or whatever, but like,
I
please
don't
just go on with your life. I don't. You look like Men in Black. I don't know if you're gonna erase my memory of this situation. I don't know if there's aliens coming. I don't know. I'm freaked out right now.
see.
I'm high. I don't want to talk to you.
I don't think any of them mean well. Like I do not support any person in a religion that is like actively trying to get someone to join their church, like convert them from like whatever religion they are or what lack of religion they have. Like I hate that unless someone like expresses interest in said excuse me religion.
Conversions are a math, that's a math problem.
Sure. But
right? Yeah, it's a math thing.
I was so bad at math. I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah, there's like a math equations that require conversions. And I don't like those either.
Oh, I don't like math at all. I failed math a few times in college before I finally passed it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was really bad at it. It's not my fault. I'm a writer. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to know math.
No.
I'm smart in other ways.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
I can read. I'm smarter than the president.
Yeah, you got that going.
I was at the gym. So you go to Planet Fitness too, right?
I should go. I haven't in a while.
Oh, this is not about your gym consistency.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
But, no, the Planet Fitness, they have all those TVs up on like in front of all the cardio machines.
Mhm.
So I was on the treadmill, and I'm listening to my music, but I can still see all of the TVs. And there's the congressional speech or whatever that Donald Trump's doing, and he's talking about how $8 million of our tax are going to studies on transgender mice. What do you think? True or false?
I did see that the rats are getting high from in Texas because they are in the evidence room.
I have no idea what this is. But hold on. Do you think it's true or false?
Oh wait, say it one more time.
$8 million of our taxpayer money is being used to do studies on transgender mice.
No, what the fuck?
Yeah, you know what it was? Transgenic mice. A completely different fucking word.
Oh my god.
He doesn't know how to read.
Yeah, that's become very apparent.
Yeah. Anything to demonize trans people, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, go on about these high mice in Texas.
Oh yeah. So basically, the mice are eating the evidence, you know, that they're getting from like
all sorts of it?
like drug yeah, like
drugs.
weed, cocaine. They're high on cocaine. They're just eating everything. Mushrooms. Like the mice are high on everything, and they love it.
Dying?
I mean, I don't know about or mice deaths. You know, I'm not sure what.
Why are they in the evidence room?
Well, they just get in there somehow, and they.
Okay, so these aren't like mice that they have to like do studies on.
No, these are just mice coming through. I think it's because their police, you know, station or whatever in Texas is probably pretty run down, and there's mice burrowing in the walls and shit, and then they're eating all the cocaine and the fucking weed, man.
Their investigations.
Or maybe the cops are blaming it on the mice. And they're doing all the cocaine themselves. Yeah, maybe they're like, you know what? Let's blame it on the mice. People are gonna believe this.
I mean, people will believe anything now if it comes from the right person for themselves. You know?
Yeah.
Again, I question everything. So.
Yeah, Trump's an idiot. That's fucking crazy. Fuck.
Also, he's so horrible to look at. Like,
oh my god, yeah, he looks like a bullfrog.
The makeup too. Like, how do you look at yourself with that orange fucking cake on your face and think, I look great, I'm gonna leave, like I'm gonna get out of here, and you know,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go address the nation looking like a clown,
like a powdered donut. If
like
it was orange.
It
was orange zest. Orange zest powdered donut.
Like, you can see the white skin on his on his chin and
yeah.
back to the board. This was Fallonwrites.
This was mikmullet.
Thank you for listening to Old Young Podcast. We'll be back every Wednesday at 7:30.